Hi everyone, welcome to Newfoundland Diary. Today we are talking about an interesting topic, that is how much I will earn if I'm in Canada. This is always a topic of interest to people across the world. This minimum wage is something below which an employer cannot provide to an employee. I will give you a few examples to show how much these jobs get paid. If an employer offers you a salary, say $70,000 per year, it doesn't mean that you will get whole $70,000 in your. This is the actual scenario you have to consider if you are trying to move. So let's go to the video. Before you proceed to actual salary for your job, there is something you should know, that is a minimum wages in Canada. So for every province, there is a minimum wage rate declared, and that is used to update frequently. So for example, at present, Alberta has a minimum wage of $15 per hour. Similarly, British Columbia has a 15.65 as the minimum wage rate. For our province, Newfoundland Labrador, current minimum wage rate is 13.70, which will be updated to 14.50 in April 2023, and that will again increase to $50 by October of 2023. This minimum wage is something below which an employer cannot provide to an employee. But this doesn't mean that you will only get minimum wage for a job if you are starting. It always depends on your experience, expertise, and your performance. In Canada, the wages are normally mentioned as per hour. There are some jobs which say salary per year basis as well, like doctors, engineers, and IT professionals. As the minimum wage varies from province to province, your salary may also vary from province to province. Are you curious to know about how much every job in Canada pays? I will give you a few examples to show how much these jobs get paid. I will show you three categories, like the lowest income they would earn, highest income they will receive, also the median range of their salary. If I am taking registered nurse as an example, they would earn $25 as a minimum wage. Their highest wage would be $48 per hour. The median range would be around $40 per hour. For nurses who are not registered but licensed practitioner nurse, so their minimum wage would be $16 per hour, and median would be around $20 per hour, and highest would be $25 per hour. For housekeeping jobs, it will be paid $14 per hour as a minimum wage, $18 per hour as a median wage, and $23 per hour as the highest. Similarly, for PCA, that is personal care assistants, they will get minimum of 13, or the provincial's minimum wage, 17 as the median wage, and 23 as the highest wage. I will provide you a few other examples. For a daycare teacher, the minimum wage would be 14, median will be 20, and highest will be 27. For a high school teacher, minimum wage would be 26, a median would be 42, and highest would be 52. For IT professionals, it would be from 23 as the minimum, 40 as median range, and 60 as the highest one. A carpenter will earn $18 as the minimum and $28 as average, and he can earn up to $40 as the highest paid. Yes, skilled jobs in Canada pays more, like carpenters, mechanical workers, so they are considered as skilled laborers. Similarly, truck drivers, they would get really well amount as they are doing skilled labor. Doctors do not get paid per hour basis. They normally get 100,000 Canadian dollars per year as a minimum wage, $200,000 as median wage, and $414,000 as highest wage. This is really interesting to know about the wages across Canada. If you are curious, you can just convert this to our currency and see how much it is. So all these wages I just mentioned are mostly hourly basis. In Canada, we all get paid bi-weekly. That means we will get a salary credit in once in 2 weeks. In Canada, the normal average working hours is 40 hours per week, which means 8 hours per day into 5 working days. So if we consider 40 hours per week as a average working hours multiplied by 2 will give you a bi-weekly payment or bi-weekly earnings. This is very interesting to calculate your salaries or how much you will earn in a week or monthly basis. But wait a minute, there are more to know about how much you would actually earn in these paychecks. Yeah, so Canada has a tax system which is progressive tax system, which means your income tax will be higher as you go to the higher brackets of salary ranges. But we do have two types of taxes, federal taxes and provincial taxes. For federal tax is common for all provinces in Canada, but provincial taxes varies from province to province. So now let's see some actual examples to see how much you will be paying as federal taxes and provincial taxes and what would be the amount after taxes. Let's go to my computer.
So this is the illustration of federal taxes in Canada. For the first $50,197 of your income, you will be paying 15% as federal taxes. For the next $50,195, that is a portion between $50,197 to $100,000 and $392, you will be paying 20.5% for taxes, that is federal tax. Similarly, for the next brackets, these are the ranges and tax you have to pay for these brackets. For a better illustration of this federal tax, let's take an example. For a person earning an average wage of $29 per hour, so 8 hours per day makes 40 hours in a week of 5 working days. In total, for an year, there would be 52 weeks. So I'm multiplying this 29 with 40 into 52, which gives a $60,320 of annual income for this person. As his total salary in a year, he will be falling in the first bracket and the second bracket. So for this first $50,197, he will be paying 15% as federal tax, which is equal to $7,529.55. For the remaining salary of $10,123, which is his total salary, $60,320 minus the income he paid taxes already in the first bracket, that is $50,197. So 20.5% of taxes on that will give you $2,075.21. So by adding these two taxes, it will be $9,604.76 as his federal tax. His average tax rate is 15.92% as federal tax.
Now you need to pay provincial taxes of this taxable income. Each dollar you earn through a job is a taxable income here in Canada. So for which you have to pay federal taxes as well as provincial taxes. Let's go to the provincial taxes. For illustration purpose, I am taking Newfoundland Labrador's income taxes, tax brackets as examples to show you.
Coming to the provincial tax, it also has a progressive system, progressive bracket ranges. For the same person with $29 per hour as a wage, his first $39,147, he have to pay 8.7%, which is $3,405.79. As his salary is less than second cutoff, that is $78 to $94, his rest amount, that is equal to $21,173, falls to second bracket. That has to pay 14.5% of taxes, which is equal to $3,070.09. So sum of this gives $6,475.88 as his provincial tax. As we did earlier, his average tax is 10.74%. So this person owes 15.92% of his salary to federal taxes and 10.74% of his salary as provincial taxes, which gives a 26.66% of deduction on his salary.
Yes, deducting taxes from our earned income is not something we like to pay. But don't feel that government is taking all our money as taxes. This money is again coming back to society and people in terms of other benefits like childcare benefits, GST credits, elderly benefits and free health system, education system, etc. So now we spoke about taxes. So you will think that okay, you will be get paid after taxes. Not yet. There are few more deductions from your salary before you get paid. That is CPP, Canada Pension Plan, also EI, Employment Insurance. So CPP is a pension amount that you are contributing while you work and it will be coming back to you when you are older age. And EI is Employment Insurance. This will be again useful to you if your job is get laid off or if you are not able to work due to some circumstances, I would say like pregnancy or your health conditions. So this part of this you paid will be paid back when you are not able to work due to some of these conditions I mentioned.
So for the first person we discussed with another mandatory reduction of 7.28% on his CPP and EI brings his deductions to 33.94%. So now his take home money is reduced to $39,847 per year. So which will be around $1,532 on a bi-weekly paycheck. This is an example of another person who is earning higher income, say $60 per hour. So he was earning $124,800 per year and finally end up paying 32.53% on taxes, and after further deductions, his salary got reduced by 39.81%. So instead of $124,800, he is now earning $75,117 per year. So this is how the tax system works. As you earn more income, you would end up paying more taxes here in Canada.
So are we done yet? Not exactly. So these are the deductions that are mandatory to your paycheck. There are some additional deductions, but it's based on our priority. If you would like to contribute to a life insurance policy, that is private life insurances, also additional health insurance like dental and eye care health insurances, and your retirement savings plan, so RRSP. This is something I will talk about in some other videos. This is something that would allow to reduce your taxes you pay to government, and this will be going to a retirement savings plan. I will talk about that in another video, but not today. So now you know how much a Canadian employee will earn from his job and how much he will take back home after all these deductions. This is the actual scenario you have to consider if you are trying to move. So that's all about this video. Thank you for watching. If you want to know about anything in particular, like any other topic of interest, or if you have any recommendations for me, please do let me know through the comment boxes below. And if you like this channel, if you like this video, please do like and share to other people as well. Thank you so much. Please do show your supports and love. Thank you. See you in another video. Bye.